this would also help if we actually got.
Oh, hi, Pips. What's up?
All right. So, as noted, where we previously left off, there was the sound of teenage screaming. As you guys had set aside to talk with some folks from the army, y'all then pressed on a little closer towards the lawn house, setting up camp off the side of the road, and made it a point to set an alarm barrier of spells around the camp. And as of right now, I believe only Aberish has heard the scream.
I think Ari did as well.
Where's my RE perception roll?
I think Ari was the one on watch when it happened.
That's right. So, Ari, Aberish, mid-conversation, you hear what sounds like Lilith screaming. As noted, they are outside of the camp, having taken a chance to use the rain to try and get some of the grinding grum of travel off. And they yelled at Aberish for peeking.
Yeah, I guess being towards the middle of the camp, try to quickly rouse people before heading that way. Or get one person awake so they can awaken the others.
Aberish is awake.
Yes, Aberash would draw his rapier and move in the direction of the screaming as Ari attempted to rouse the others.
Which one do you go for, Ari? To wake up.
Aldrich.
Aldrich, okay. Aldrich, you are shaken violently.
Ugh.
Get up, something's at the camp.
Ugh,
And then they dash off.
Okay. Few seconds later, Ari, your alarm spell does trigger, as one of the triggers being when Aberish leaves the camp.
Wow.
You don't know why it triggered. Just saying.
I will remember this.
No, you won't.
No, because I think it's only mental for.
Yeah.
It's an auditory alarm. It just you don't know why it triggered. Right? It's just an alarm goes off, which makes sense since there's something here.
So while it would not wake Adamant, as he's quite heavily snoozing, it would wake the spirit within, who will attempt to rouse you then, Adamant.
Okay. I was headed that way as well.
Oh, you're also going to wake up Adamant as well? Or are you rushing towards the girls?
Yes. Do you touch the leper?
Well, I think no. I said initially I want to get somebody awake so that they can wake other people up. That gets us two people out and about. So, as I start to dash out away from Aldrich, I'll grab Adaman and follow towards the noise.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah, I'll try to back up Aberish.
I think it worked.
Yeah, I think we're all. Oh, PDF uploaded?
I think so. For the record, it's not the PDF that mattered, like, at all. It was. I just grabbed a random PDF. But all players. Save. Still getting the error. Do y'all see a PDF in your handout section?
I say fate denied. That's it.
It would be under that.
No.
Probably have to reload. Maybe.
Reload the whole page.
Try that.
Nope.
Because on my screen it looks like it's uploaded.
9.
Like the PDF reader opens it up and everything. I'm afraid to reload to see what happens.
I reloaded nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna hit refresh. It's gonna be gone. I'm gonna cry. Yep, it's gone. Womp womp womp. Hopefully they get that fixed. Anyhow, Abarush being the first on the scene, you do see the girls. They had like just managed to start getting themselves covered with their night shifts to make their way back to dry off in the tent, out of the rain. Um, Lilith is currently standing in front of Sarah, who is sprawled out on the ground, like backpedaling towards the camp, looking over her shoulder in response to the alarm spell now echoing across the grassland. And with a crack of lightning, you see what your dim vision caught as this hulking silhouette of some quadrupedal creature. There's the brief flash of a near saber-tooth like feline, but most notably this whipping, twisting tail that you swear had at the end of it the head of a snake.
Oh, wonderful.
And Little Red Riding Hood standing there, braced up. You catch she had, clearly you see her. She having just swung and missed wildly. The cat very nimble. And as you rush forward, it is about to attempt to attack Lilith. What would you like to do?
So it's about to attack Lilith?
Yeah, it is rearing up as the sky darkens again.
Abarash is going to... How far away? Sorry, how far away is it from me?
At the moment, you're looking at 30 feet.
Abarash is gonna run forward and just yell, "Hey!" in a German accent, while shooting at it, raising his empty palm and letting forth some Eldritch Blast. You want me to roll?
I would hope you would roll. Mind you, it is due to vision, it is at disadvantage.
Okay. 2 beams of 5th level. Okay. That is a 9 to hit.
A 9 won't do it.
Understood.
But you launch. Mind you, Eldritch Blast. You cast 2. Oh no, you're level 3. I literally, yeah. I was say I literally just got done dealing with a 5th level warlock. So I was like, remember you got 2. Brain mixing up characters. All right. Go ahead and kindly roll initiative, gentlemen. Adamant at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna drag my token out.
I was about to say the same.
I mean, I could just do. There you go.
Oh yeah, that works too.
Where's my? There we go. Why is no one showing up on the initiative tracker? Confusion.
Because it's dark.
Okay, well, we're just gonna clear the list. Confirm. Admin, which of these tokens is the actual admin?
I don't know. Just delete one of, or
You know what?
one and.
This one's listed as wrong, Adamin. So
Okay. So yeah, there you go. Get rid of him.
Gone out of it.
You can get rid of one of the spirits too.
That's just how many voices he has.
but this
in
one's
his head.
also wrong, Adamin. Hold up now.
What?
There.
Well,
Save.
I'm not gonna lie. That is the wrong wrong token based on my character. You know what? Just delete them all.
There.
Start over there.
Like, all right. Get yourselves plugged in, gentlemen. All right, everyone plugged in. Looks like. All right, the cat gets to go first. I mean, you're in the middle, like trying to stumble out of the tent after just waking Ari up. It makes sense because Aldrich still has to go wake up Adern, right? Like, anyhow, Lilith actually goes first, and then the kitty cat. Lilith will attempt to swing about a swing. 2d20, keep below us because she is fucking blind, and she rolls a natural 2 on the die. And swing and a miss. That brings us to the kitty cat. Rolls a 3. Oh god, it's going to be one of those nights. Alright, Aberration, I need you to roll a 4 on your die. If you roll specifically a 4 on the die, I will let it hit.
Okay. Aberration's gonna charge forward.
Same thing goes for Aldrich if you roll a 5. Only
Okay.
only if he rolls a 4.
Just a nat 4.
It has to be a 4 on the die because we got a 2, we got a 3, and there was a 1 right before all. So I got 1, 2, and 3.
I was gonna say, I don't think any of my things can get a 4. Or a 5.
Alright. Arash will charge forward, drawing the rapier and lunging, attempting to strike the beast.
Okay.
There's a 14 to hit.
Combo breaker. A 14 does not hit.
Okay.
As you go to lunge forward, there is a twist of the ground underneath your feet. It's the wet, slick, near trip, barely avoided as your lash goes out. But that was enough time for the feline to reposition itself. Any bonus action?
No, that'll be me.
Okay, Aldrix, you have just been roused. I remind you, you were not sleeping in your armor.
Yep. How far away from camp is this happening?
You don't know. I remind you, you're still in a tent. You have no line of sight on
Okay,
anywhere.
I will get up, get out of the tent, grab my shield.
Noted. You don't wake up Adaman.
I thought Ari was doing that.
No, he told you to. He explicitly said get Adaman.
Adaman, wake up! That's what I say as I...
Oh, yes, indeed.
start heading that way.
No one wants to shake the leper awake.
Exactly.
A dash will get you into the combat, but not adjacent to.
Will just a movement get me within 60?
Within 60, yes.
Okay.
You were
I will
literally
look-
on the line that where the alarm noise is going off.
Okay. Action. Light on the shield.
All right, 20 feet, 20 feet.
Yep. That way people can start to sort of see.
All right.
And then bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Okay. Your target is still in dim light from you.
It doesn't matter.
Sir! All right, Adaman. Sai is going to try and wake you up.
Okay.
Do you resist?
Resist? Probably not.
All right. So by all means, tell us how. You tell us how Sai wakes you up. Is this because I don't think this is a common thing for him to do.
To wake me up? Probably not. Well, here's the real question.
Or is he taking over?
I was about to say, does he wake up the sleeping me, or does he just take over the body for the...
You tell me, my dude. Or do you want to
I
RNG
think he
it?
would prefer to drive
Okay.
at this point.
If you want to RNG it, we'd roll it just similar to a ghost possession, a charisma save.
That's my save. Okay. I'm good with this. No,
Next time,
that's up to
Sai.
you.
Next
Yeah.
time.
That's up to you if it wakes me up or not, I guess. Do you want me to percept it or what?
What's your passive perception?
Like 12?
Okay. Double check Sai's stats over here. We rolling ghosts on the fly here, guys. Don't mind us. Just spooky things going on. +4 to hit, so base 14. You said 12, so your passive would not hit what I would refer to as normal to hit kind of thing. So just roll over. Bad belch in the belly.
Mm-hmm. That belt in the belly?
Yeah, you'll feel a little gaseous, have to roll over and release.
Ah, gotcha.
Pan to Ari skidding across the mud. You with the dim light cast off the shield, you can vaguely make out the creature.
Yeah, I'd be moving in to get closer to the girls. If I can see it clearly, I will.
Not clearly.
Clear enough?
Clear that is a targetable creature, yes.
Okay. Then I will spend a bonus and light my dagger on fire.
Whoosh.
And throw it.
Alrighty. It is still in dim light, so it is a disadvantage until your boy takes a couple steps forward and puts it in proper light.
Yep, doing good.
It's real wet out here, guys. It's rough.
I'll call the girls. Stay back. Take cover. That's me done.
Alrighty. That brings us to initiative 0. Well, technically, initiative tail snake snapping to attack at Sarah. Rolls a 19 against the poor girl. The feline body twists in the dark, and there is a lash, and the snake tail bites Sarah on the arm. She lets out another violent scream. It's just as pained as the one before. Abarish, you realize now that she is covered already with a slash mark across her chest and one on her arm, piercing from this creature. She looks like she's about to faint just from the blood loss already. You're up.
I am up. Okay. Avarash is going to just like let out a yell, trying to get the attention of both the cat and his companions, and swing again with his rapier.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
23, and attach an intimidation check to that for me, please. Okay.
And 23.
That brings us to poor Lilith teetering on her state. Any bonus actions, I should ask?
I don't think I have any, so I think that's it.
Okay. She unfortunately only rolls a 13 to hit, does not get through. And the feline portion of the enemy does react to the threat and the slash, attacking you for a total of 17 to AC.
That hits.
Okay, that is 3 slashing damage as it rakes across your face.
Aye. Okay.
All right. As the momentum picks up, it continues to spin. You see the tail getting ready for its lash. Aldrich, you're up.
Okay.
Lilith hasn't stopped screaming. At this point, you're not sure if it's pain or just the adrenaline keeping her up. So,
30 feet forward.
30 feet forward, you illuminate the manticore-like creature.
Okay, so do I have one child down and one's okay, or
Sarah is she is backpedaling. She's just not making a lot of distance because she's crawling on her butt towards camp. Lilith, when the light hits her, you would swear Aberish just drank every ounce of blood out of her. She is twice as pale as normal.
Okay, so Lilith is the one that's beat up.
Yeah, and she's standing there with the axe, at this point just swinging wildly.
Lilith, get out of there! Healing word to her.
A little color returns to her. We'll see if she listens to you.
Yeah, and then Sacred Flame on the thing.
Okay. It rolls a 3, so it'll take that 1 radiant damage.
Yeah. Can't do anything with bonus action because I already used it, so that is me done.
All right. Adamant, at this point, you rise from your slumber.
All right. Moving kind of still groggily out of the tent. How far away is this thing?
It would take you the 30 feet to get out of the tent and up to the alarm line, where currently Ari is a little bit further than.
Okay.
That would put you at 40 feet from it.
Okay. Um, Adamant will that's within range. So Adamant will throw a chromatic orb of acid at it.
Chromatic Orb of Acid for a whopping 26 damage. Smacks into the side of the creature.
Goddamn.
More importantly, Albarush, a blob of acid comes smashing past you. I don't think you've seen Adamant cast this before.
Scheiße!
I don't think so.
Oh, just wait until I get up there, Albrecht.
What, are you gonna do more 1 points of radiant damage?
I'm not sure why it rolled both as part of the crit. It should have only been 12.
Only 12? Okay.
Yeah, because that wasn't a crit. To be fair.
Noted. Okay. So 12 acid damage. Still a mighty hit. There it definitely is a bestial flicker of, do we take the easier prey and get out of here, or what? Anything else, Adamant? Bonus actions and the like?
No, I don't think I have a bonus action that I can do right now.
All right, that brings us to Ari. The creature is now lit, by the way, Ari.
Yeah, now realizing where Sarah's still up next to it. She has not moved, correct?
She's skittered. I failed to describe it. She's about 10 feet back behind Lilith, and she's initiative 0 is when she does her little boot scoot boogie.
So they're both back?
No, Lilith is still right in front of the creature, just
Lilith.
swinging her axe. Sarah is the one backpedaling.
I will go to grab Lilith and pull her back.
Okay.
If I can reach her.
Your movement would get you there. It would take a grapple check to pull her.
Yeah.
You're stronger than a teenage girl who just crit.
Probably not. Little guy. So that's just what?
For you to be athletics.
Proficiency? Athletics? Okay.
You only have to be at this point a 21. Because she's not that strong.
That's not gonna happen. I cannot beat a 21.
You can't? You don't have a positive modifier?
I have 1.
Okay. Well,
I mean, that's what I'm doing anyway.
Yeah, I would say roll it, and if you haven't, well, you don't have, you have advantage. Okay.
But it's still, I don't
yeah, you go to grab her on the shoulder, and like she is just, like I said, flailing about, and she slips out from under your grasp, clearly intent on keeping between this creature and her sister. Just this manic aggression.
Yep. Well, let us take the blows. Take some cover. I will stay up there beside her.
Okay. That brings us to Sarah again, scooting back. At this point, she would scoot all the way back to you, Adamant. Just now starting to scramble up to her feet. She looks up at you, kind of cocks her head when she looks at you in confusion. And that's her turn done. Bringing us to Aberrish. No, excuse me, bringing us to Snaketail, which will lash at you, Aberrish, for a 21 to hit.
I have an AC of 30, so I'm fine.
And for 5 piercing damage, sir.
Drat. Never works. Okay. Okay.
And now you're up, sir.
I retaliate with a slash from my rapier. Would it be a called shot to attempt to sever the the snake tail?
It would, which is just a higher AC.
How's this thing looking?
You wouldn't refer to it as bloodied just yet.
No, Abrash will just keep attacking the body instead.
Okay. 22 will hit.
23. 4. What is that? I can't see.
5. What do you mean you can't see? Where are your glasses, sir?
My glasses are in front of me. I don't like to wear them with my headset because it hurts my ears.
You know, they make headsets for glasses, right?
Well, I just, like, puts pressure on my head. And you people have eyes, so you can see for me.
I don't have eyes.
I apologize for assuming you had eyes.
Alright, well, the Lilith is going to attempt to go. She rolls a natural 1 to hit.
She's trying.
She's not doing great, guys. She's not doing great.
Back off.
For the record, I did roll her intelligence check first. That also was not great. That is a 21 against you, though, Abarish, as the cat slashes at you again for another 6 slashing damage across your torso.
Another 6?
Yes.
Ow. Okay.
Well, that brings us to Aldrix.
Okay, so can I get around so that way I'm kind of like on the same side as Abrush?
Yeah. You can come
Watch
up right.
this.
You can come up right next to him.
Okay, and still be in melee range?
Mhm.
Watch this, Abrush, as I reach out a hand and just claws come out and I try to dig into the creature. Never mind.
Watch this. His nails get slightly sharper.
Maybe like the stabbing to me, you can stick with the magic.
Spiritual weapon. Swing. There we go.
Against who?
Against the creature. I'll just remember this when you need healing.
I will note it would be at this point defined as bloodied.
Okay.
Bring
Also, Abrush, I will point out, most of the time, I've been the tank.
to Adaman. Getting stared at by Sada.
I will kind of ignore her, being that she's not in danger right now. And I'm going to summon a giant earthen hand next to Aldrich to attempt to grasp this thing.
Strength of 14 for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
All right.
I think it's half of.
It's restrained.
Okay. Yeah.
We have not been rolling great on damage tonight. I'm just gonna say that out loud.
I mean, that's not horrible considering
No.
it's 2d6s, but yeah, it's a little low.
I don't think we can roll above a 2.
I have no one of those.
No bonus actions. Got it. So there is a large grab as the earth trembles beside you, Aldrix, and wraps about the creature, holding it in place, bringing us to Ari. As it is restrained, you have advantage.
Oh, great. I was just debating if I needed to try and do that. Well, not that way, but did it. Yeah, so seeing that this is just kind of rending into Albrecht, it's at least lost focus on Lilith, so I will start to hurl my daggers again and again and again.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yes, so hurl my daggers now on fire, and then throw it twice again with my bonus.
Okay, that's
Oh, I forgot
That's
advantage.
right. That's a 14 for the first one, which doesn't hit.
Okay.
That'll do. That'll do.
I'll do, pig.
So 2 hits for a grand total of was it 29 damage?
Yeah.
Pig.
I mean, is that third dagger at Aberrash? I won't stop you.
I mean, it is dark. I could have, not been able to see well, but no. I need to ensure that Lilith's face, and she's still standing here.
All right. As you have presented yourself the threat, let me remind myself here. You will have a DS advantage attempting to attack now, thanks to the giant hands, bringing it down from a 19 on the die to a 5 on the die, so it misses. Because even though the snake portion of the tail is technically not restrained, it's semantics.
Yeah, man.
That brings us to Sarah muttering something up towards the admin about, "Are you going to wake up?" And she runs in to hide behind you. And that brings us to Aberrash.
Aberrash. Seeing the beast is looking a little
The beast is wounded.
wounded. Aberrash will continue his attack, striking toward its chest.
All right.
With it.
21 for 8
Fuck.
will do.
No, 20. Oh, 20. I thought it rolled a 23 and 5 again. I really can't see. I need to put on my glasses. Oh, that is 21 for 8. Okay.
Sir,
I thought it was just rolling
the guy
23
that doesn't have
5 over and
eyes.
over again. Well, you said you didn't have eyes.
Lilith, what the fuck?
Even with advantage?
With advantage, she rolled a 2.
Oh.
That's impressively bad.
She's very upset.
I assume the beastie is still alive.
Yeah, which means it's going to attack.
Me.
It rolls a 5 against you. That restraint is doing so much work.
Yep.
That brings us to Aldrix. You see it's lashing and gnashing its teeth, trying its best to put down the vampire.
I will once again go for some primal savagery.
At advantage.
Yep.
17 for 5 will hit. Can the spiritual weapon steal the kill? On a crit? Yes, it can.
Just turn. And both me and the spiritual weapon. It's a wooden stake for some reason.
For no particular reason at all.
Nah.
Alright. You drop out of combat. Lilith continues to attack the corpse for a few seconds before sort of snapping out of it. I feel like she's going to get a level of barbarian here soon.
Yeah. I mean, it'd fit.
Be pretty cool.
Then she could take her revenge on Aberrash.
I've done nothing but help her.
I will make sure the creature's dead. Aside from it just being repeatedly hacked, but
Okay.
not entirely knowing what this creature is, not being familiar with them.
So as you pace around the creature, I just need one singular dexterity saving throw against its death throw feature of the snake tail lashing out at you. And you dodge it with...
That was with advantage. I don't know, I get that.
Still a 19.
It's
3 left.
On die.
Yes, you dodge it with little issue. as the last remnants of life within the creature fade. Saurus, Lilith sinks to her knees, sobbing. She looks over her shoulder and sees Sarah is safe.
Go over, place a hand on her.
I
You
will
did a
pat
good
her on
job,
the head.
kid.
What was that, Adaman?
Said I pat her on the head. He's safe.
She's still looking at you with those eyes that know things that they really shouldn't.
Place a reassuring hand on Lilith's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Did good out there.
She'll stagger to her feet, kick the creature in the face, and like try to cover herself up more, realizing she's surrounded by a bunch of guys and in the rain. And scamper off to get her and Sada into the tent and get collect herself.
Well, shall we head back to camp? Finish our ruts?
That would be appreciated. Abrash says, just gently prodding at some kind of nasty looking gashes he got.
It turns to the
Can I
party.
help?
You realize she's like covered in wounds.
Do you need something there, Rush?
If you have the healing available, it would not go unappreciated.
Did that creature have any sort of a poison?
You would like that, wouldn't you?
There you go, Rush.
Thank you.
Just checking how much these wounds need tended. Lilith got hit pretty hard as well. She wouldn't handle poison, I don't think, as well.
We'll
Does
like
not feel like there's poison.
take a look at the creature, see if I can like better identify it.
Go ahead
I
and roll a nature check.
Okay. 11.
I'm reminded that we don't have a computer that will explode if I actually have audio playing.
Right.
Like, I have all these sound effects added for a reason. I actually use them. 11. You're not sure. You're pretty sure that the snake should have poison, as you see some of it gleaming off of its fangs. And then it's at this point that I have to ask. I was about to whisper it to you. Arborish, I need a con save.
Oh.
It's not an instantaneous poison. How many times were you bit by the snake specifically? Can you remind me? I think 2.
Sure. 2, yeah.
No, it was 2 slashes and 1 bite, right? Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, 1 to the face, 1 to the chest, and then a nibble from the snake.
Yeah.
So, because the DC
Con save?
varies. Yep, con save. You lose your lunch.
The good news is the wounds are not Abrash.
Luster restoration.
And
The
there
meal
is
is
similar
done.
sounds from the center of camp.
I will head over and give her a Luster restoration too. Because I presume Poison Edition was
Poison
coming.
condition, yes. You still are left weak and weary. Got to hit the repeat button on that. But otherwise, you're now okay-ish.
Midnight Fury.
But no one's rapping upon your chamber door.
Oh, okay. Nevermore will I fight Chimera.
I'm sure we will eventually.
Yeah, wonderful.
So you gather yourselves back towards the encampment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my only thought is if we can, if it's safe to eat, it would give us fresh meat. People might enjoy that after we've been traveling for a while.
Um,
If you don't normally eat cats, snakes you can eat.
the thing is, with the light now gone, yeah, it looks like a normal cat. But upon close look, it did look more like an alchemical abomination more than a natural creature.
Okay, we'll pass. Just to play safe then.
But as you guys gather, it takes a little longer for the rest due to the way combat interrupts rest. Lilith has not come out of her tent come the morning, but it does sound like the rain's letting up a little. Not much. It's probably still going to go for the majority of the day, but it is definitely starting to slack.
Aldrich, can you check on Lilith?
I will go in and knock on like the tent. Hello? You guys okay?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping, or sleeping?
There's a pause. Sleeping?
Okay, I think he's fine.
Lilith, are you sleeping? Yes.
He's fine. I know he's fine.
You doing okay there?
She doesn't have hit dice to spend.
You have a long rest.
Yeah, and
I healed her.
she hurt. It's the trauma more than the physical damage, sir.
Fair.
Why do I have to get up?
I mean, we would like to get moving.
Fine.
How about you lay out in a wagon? We'll cover it up. I can take down the tent.
And you can nap in the wagon.
Just got dry. She comes out pouting, doing her best to cover up with one of the coats, clambering up into the cart. For the record, Adamant is still out cold. But he's also
Not
AFK.
it.
Not it. Anyone gonna load the leper into the cart?
I don't want to touch him. You want to touch him?
Not particularly, no.
You're undead. You can do it.
That is discriminatory.
But not inaccurate.
I can still get diseases and poison.
Meh.
Sucks for you then, I guess. As I'm like clearly busy taking down the tent. I can't.
And I'm clearly helping.
You people are the worst I've ever encountered.
What? You people? You people?
Oh no.
Yes, you gnomes.
What gnomes?
Avalanche will attempt to maneuver the leper into the back of the cart.
Okay. You have stage 3 leprosy. Congratulations. Just immediate, no save. Just immediately have it. Just
And look,
4 limbs
my
fall
finger.
off.
I just lost a finger.
You'll be fine.
You've got 9 more. That's why we were given so many.
You mums.
Yeah, the camp is broken down, and soon you find yourselves on the road again.
Well, I wonder what the day will bring. Probably something will.
Water. Lots of water. Most things don't hunt in the rain. Clearly some do. Yeah, let's trudge on. Check on Lilith if when we take a stop, just to make sure she's still good. Make sure Sarah's okay, as well, as much as people can be okay after running into a chimera in the middle of the night.
Right? I mean, it's just a Tuesday for some of y'all. Yeah, at this point, you're pretty sure she's just drained.
I think she just needs some time. We'll be fine.
Welcome back, Adam. You have been hoisted by Abarush into the back of the cart. He's blaming you for stage 3 leprosy.
What happened to the first 2?
He skipped them. He's a real go-getter.
Yeah.
Well, once we're all packed, let's head on out.
Yes.
Any particular pace you would like to try and keep?
Medium. Normal pace.
Okay. Stopping for lunch or pushing through?
Probably pushing. I mean, distributing rations, but not stopping.
Okay. For the most part, the travel on the road is as dreary and antisocial as it had been. There being, at this point, just not a whole lot of folk wanting to make that long stretch through one of the heavy storms. By mid to mid late evening, you do start to see what you believe to be a small village attached to the south bank of the upcoming river.
And then which way is the pull tugging us?
It continues northward.
Then let's go northward. Still.
As the sun begins to set, the horse whines and complains, having marched on for the majority of the day. You find yourselves pushing through some tamed land, farm fields and things of that nature, scattered huts closer to the river You have some bankside houses with boats latched up to them, and a modest bridge to cross. By modest, capable of fielding 4 carts abreast.
So plenty for our singular cart.
Plenty of space. For the most part, you going through the village. If you have no intent of stopping, you see 2 or 3 people darting from building to building, trying to get back inside before they get too wet.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
And at this point, it's getting nighttime, dark.
Oh, then let's set up camp. So I presume there's not an inn in this village.
There does not appear to be one now.
Okay, then let's set up camp.
Are you intending to set up camp on the south or north side of the river?
How long would it be to get across the river?
Yeah, is there like a bridge or?
There is a bridge. Is it lit?
It's not well lit. But I hear someone in the party has a light cantrip.
True. I will. Yes, but magic is a little bit frowned upon.
Yeah, you also have lanterns, don't you?
Yeah, pull out a lantern, light it.
Okay. It takes a little bit. The humidity not doing you any favors. And by the 9th hour of the afternoon, you find yourselves on the other side of the bridge, just off and away from the populated buildings. The last thing you saw was some of the local folk hanging out on their porches, kind of watching you under their own lantern light. Caution definitely writ upon their face. And you guys tuck away on the north side of the river. You're pretty sure you should be able to make Lund House based on the map that Ari had taken from the scouts. Should be able to make it sometime late morning.
This is good.
Yeah. Well, just get rest, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
And then head to town.
Just give me the order
House.
of who's watching when. So, like, while everyone's eating dinner, who's staying on alert?
I can go middle again.
I can go last.
I'll take first watch then.
Okay.
So you need perception or anything like that?
Nope, not tonight.
Okay.
You awake. The teenage Lilith, grumpy and grouchy as ever for being woken up.
Did it get quiet for anybody else?
Did it?
No. So Lilith's all grouchy.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're not too far from Land House. we hurry, we might even make it before the storms get too bad.
Yeah.
Come the morning, it is now left a little more than a light drizzle. Doesn't make your horse any happier.
Weather is practically spring-like.
So, pushing.
Is
Go ahead.
the pole directing us towards Landhouse?
Nope.
Where is it?
North.
Just straight north still?
Straight is relative.
Like this general direction.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a reason to have to go to Landhouse?
No.
Sarah does need new pants.
How are our supply levels?
You would have burned 3 days worth.
How many days do we have?
I picked up like 10, and I don't know what you eat.
You know what he eats.
I know what he eats. I don't know if he also eats normal.
Avrash at that just sort of flashes fangs in a smile.
Lilith
I
attacks you with the axe.
Yeah, get her off me! Yeah! Bed! Niet!
You had it coming!
Was joke, was simple joke.
We'll go through town real quick and
Yeah.
grab a couple supplies, fresh clothes, and then head back out, hit the north road.
Yeah.
It would also be good to hear from the villagers if they're like, oh no, the road north is dead, there are monsters everywhere.
Yeah, but we gotta go that way anyway.
Well, perhaps if it were that case, we could find alternate routes. I'm just saying, it would be good to get some more information.
Yeah, if we get into town, I'll take the girls off to get what they need.
Pulling into Landhaus, you are greeted with a little bit more active populace. Most trying to get what work they can done with the rain starting to lighten up. Quick asking arounds. They motion you to a one of the general goods, as well as a clothier. When you ask about getting some pants for the poor girl, you're in and out. It effectively costs it. Traveler's clothes. Get her all sorted out. But aside from that, they tend to give you guys little to no attention.
Oh.
If you approach them, they seem friendly enough, but
just, well, let's, yeah. Get our stuff, let's go. Everybody ready?
we're waiting on
Yep.
certain something to get rolled. Totally won't cause any problems.
Man, I see why you want to come to town.
Yeah, I had a hunch that was what was really going to happen here.
Just too busy trying to take care of people. He's off eating people.
You do indeed find, as the jig is up, Avarish. Do find yourself a tasty morsel, and by tasty, I mean you could do better if you had more time.
But no one seemed to mind. Well, people would mind, but no, this this individual will not arouse too much suspicion if they just, there are chimeras on the roads.
You don't know what amount of suspicion they would generate. Being that you don't know this individual, or even the city.
Nom nom nom.
It's actually your cousin Ted.
I didn't like him anyway.
Four times removed.
Him.
On your father's side.
He owed me more.
All right. So, if I recall correctly, you need to roll to hit. We're gonna do this every time. You know that, right?
I mean, is it required?
Yeah. Because if you fail, he has a chance to react and cause drama that your party then has to deal with, because they've let their vampire go unsupervised.
Oh no, we lost our vampire. Too bad.
I don't want to have more kids to bring along.
Okay. So is it? What do I?
You look at your feeding thing. Don't you have something in there that describes it?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Just roll to hit.
Like with my rapier?
Feeding. Right there. On your turn, as an action, you can make an unarmed bite attack against an unconscious, restrained, or charmed person. So you have to restrain them.
Okay. So what is that like?
Athletics, yeah. Okay, you restrained him. Now you have to roll to actually bite him. You have advantage on this.
Maybe I should put this in my character. It was 1d20 plus my strength, or
I believe so.
that's not great. Because I'm a dex-based fighter.
Well, whose mistake was that? Clearly, it was Fred's. God damn it, Fred.
All the vampire stuff is based off dex, so I had to go.
Okay, then roll dex.
Well, you just
Child.
said strength.
Sir!
What?
I am working with limited information from you.
I mean, okay, fine. Alright, and then... Alright, 17.
Okay. You have drained this man of a pint of blood and gave him a tick of exhaustion. How dare you? But he slumps unconscious from the surge of blood loss.
I give him like one of those, like, sort of, you see in the movies, like fatherly, like little slaps on the face, even though he's unconscious, and just start a jaunty whistle, as he's sort of like whistling Battle Hymn of the Republic as he makes his way back toward the party.
He returns to you with color in his face.
Just
Yeah?
You know what?
This is where you say chicken butt.
And let's go.
My kids say guess what so many times a day. I can't make it stop. You don't want me to guess what? You want to tell me something? Yeah. Yeah. We need to find an alternative source for you, Abrash. You need to find an alternative source.
Are you willing to go halvesies on a cow that we can accompany? We can take alongside?
Why would I have to go halvesies if I'm buying my food and you buy your food?
I am. Well, you are the one objecting to my food. If I have to bear burden because of your little morals, he makes the air quotes, then I think it is only fair and reasonable that the party should share some of that cost.
You mean society's morals, the world's morals, all except for the undead's morals.
I mean,
Yep.
we could encounter people on the road who would burn you alive for using your little magics. So let's not pretend like
I don't use
I am
magic.
some. Which one are you? I always forget what you know.
I'm not a gnome.
Regardless,
Assume we just all look the same to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Anybody
food.
below 5 feet.
yeah. Anyone alive, you all look the same. But
2
regardless,
ounces. That's a
we have to order now.
real familiar voice.
Let's go.
Wait, you're not gonna go buy a cow?
No.
Well, then, who is really responsible the next time I
You.
indulge?
You
You.
can go buy a cow. You can buy a wineskin and load it on up.
Where am I going to get the blood?
From the cow that you will buy. Buy your food like everybody else does. Stealing is wrong.
I am.
That's how we're going here.
It is. I am imparting a gift. Really, I'm doing them a
You're
favor.
turning them?
Well, no, they're not worth that. But
So you're not giving them a gift.
I'm
You're
giving
just
them a
taking.
gift of a good night's sleep. Because it is apparently quite exhausting for them to be fed upon, and they immediately pass out. So, really, if you ever are suffering from insomnia, I am thinking we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I welcome you to try it.
It is just option, all I'm saying. Sorry.
Bless this mess.
I'm not looking for a stick that I might be able to whittle.
You know, that is racist stereotype.
Is it?
Yes. As you
No, from my research, it's very accurate.
as Aldrich learned, it does not need to be steak and hard for me to die.
Alright, I can just stab you then.
Oh, what, with your slightly engorged fingernails? I am terrified.
It might take
Okay,
a while, but
I'll
it would
use
work.
it with my mouth to make my fangs longer than his.
Okay, what kind of strange gnome are you?
I'm not a gnome!
Meanwhile, Adam in the back, just still stuck on the 2 birds with 1 stone situation.
Just like Birch said. Actually,
I love it.
the problem with the cow is that the children would become attached, and then it's an issue that, oh no, me and Abrash is feeding on Betsy the cow. Betsy is family, not food. And then I've wasted
Nobody,
on the cow.
you're just now making up excuses to not do it. You have no reason to believe that. You clearly
They
have
are
not spent time around
children.
kids.
Do you really think they would not? We get the cow. The
Yes.
cow becomes a pet.
I have had my own children. I know how children think.
Lilith looks at you like, I could really go for a steak, actually. You're not sure if she's saying STEAK?
Oh yeah.
What about a bag of rats? No one cares about rats. No response to that.
I mean, in a pinch, but that is like telling you mortals you can just live off of, like, nothing but yams. Like, yes, you technically could, but you sort of want the change in taste after a while.
Squirrel.
Okay, how
What?
am I supposed to catch a squirrel? The destitute are much easier to catch than squirrels.
Be a good
Aren't you a
hunter.
vampire? Can't you, like, charm things?
Yes, I charm the destitute.
Charm a squirrel.
Again, easier to harm, easier to charm the poor.
And just
And
like
then
that,
what is like
Abrish
a
just
juice box?
listed his
What?
political stance. Easy to charm the destitute.
And besides, I require blood. I require blood, and squirrels
That is your
do not have
problem.
lots of blood. I am dealing with my problem in a perfectly fine way.
In a way that could make our life harder.
And you and other people's lives harder. You're passing your problem on to others, creating more problems.
So
Compounding
what?
this.
Your solution is for me to have a bag of squirrels?
Yes.
Okay, this is.
Sarah's sitting on the edge of the car, just kicking her feet, enthralled by this conversation, clearly not really sure what's going on.
I'm just saying we can. If you are able to procure me a bag of squirrels, I'll have the squirrels.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Squirrels for sale! Get your squirrels here!
Gods above.
I will hunt as we travel for small game.
Noted. You're pretty sure that most small game it's going to be a matter of if you're going to hunt it, you're going to need to hunt it here in the near future as you're getting further and further away from woodland.
Okay.
Hire a Renfield. Sigh. I care about puppies. Anyhow, by noon you are able to get what you need out of. Toothache, stop. Oh, pain. 1 second.
Oh, his canines are growing.
Did we? Oh, we lost Jera.
Didn't eat him, did you?
Not yet.
Okay. I had to go apply some tooth pain stopper.
That's not good.
I mean, c'est la vie.
Love you.
Anyhow, as I was saying, about by the noontime, you have everything you need, or you feel like you'll need, venturing out into the northern land.
Oh, I guess I would point as well for heading farther north than this, since we think it starts to get a lot more cold and snowy. We don't know how far we're traveling. It would be good to make sure we've got warm weather or cold weather outfits. Welcome back.
Hello. Internet.
Hello.
Out.
They do have a shop here that provides such clothing for reasonable prices.
Okay. Make sure the girls have clothes as well.
Yes, definitely want to get equipped.
Oh, for cold weather.
Yeah, I guess you missed that. As I was saying right before you jump back in. Since we don't know how far north we're going.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
not too far away.
How much is cold weather clothing?
I have to double check the annual.
I'd say as I could also just look it up. It is apparently 10 gold.
So yeah,
Which is a little bit beyond what I got.
Get to go sell plasma. Oh wait.
Hey, Arborish!
This is something I'm very good at extracting.
How much gold are you willing to pay?
So it's 10 gold for warm weather clothing.
Yes.
We should do something that gets us some money.
Curious, how much does a cow cost?
A cat?
Cow.
Oh.
Beast of burden. Or like a draft horse.
da, 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 da.
More than I have. I might get a little bit chilly, but I'll get the girls have clothes.
You'd always try and find some work.
Yeah, might need to happen. We're not going to find any. I mean, if we take time, I can work on crafting leather stuff.
No,
But
a cow
takes-
costs as much as cold weather clothing, base price.
Cow costs as much?
and that only keeps you warm for one night.
So, my understanding is Sarah and Lilith get cold weather clothing. Anyone else?
Yeah, Abarash would as well.
You sure you don't want to buy a cow? It costs as much.
I mean, is a cow a viable source of blood as we travel
It does
north?
a lot.
I mean, until it inevitably gets eaten by a chimera or something worse, can I just be like, I'm on my cow, and
I mean, I'm not going to stop you, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
I am asking if
If
blood
mechanically it
gain-
will sustain you, I don't see why it wouldn't. It will not be pleasant. It'll be like living off of low-grade prune juice.
anything to get these judgmental jackasses off my back. Okay, Abrash is gonna find a farmer, a dairy farmer.
Dairy farmer.
This is how I get a vampire cow listed as an enemy. It's all coming together.
It's just you and me, Cal. We will take down the gnomes.
Fucking gnomes. Wrong character.
Vampiric gnomes.
But yes, Abrash would like to purchase a cow.
Okay. You do find one who's willing to part with for 11 gold. There's a prize winning, big old girl, still produces milk.
And blood produces blood.
He blinks violently and wonders whether or not he's going to go through with the sale.
Just inside joke. What accoutrement are you including? I mean, 11 gold is a lot of money.
The cow.
Does it have a bell? I'm traveling with children. They will get entertained if it has bell.
3 copper for a bell.
3 copper, 2 copper.
Persuasion check. And let me know the result. I'm tabbed out.
17.
Alright, 2 copper and a bell, and then you get the hell off my property.
What does a cow eat?
Grass, cud, vegetables, fruits.
Bones?
No.
Will a cow eat a body?
Do I need to get the sheriff?
No, there's no need for the sheriff here. Abrash is counting out coins hastily. Just curious. I've heard things. And wanted to make sure I was not mixing up my farm animals.
You could always try to do this thing called negotiate. Aldrich. I'm sure it'd go well.
I see this charisma of mine.
Okay, so Abrash will pay for the cow.
No.
You know what? I will.
Lead it back on a rope toward where we've parked the.
I will give
Alright.
myself a prayer of guidance before going in and trying to negotiate down some cold weather clothing.
Alright, just give me that persuasion check.
11.
Adam, do me a solid. Roll me a just raw d20.
Raw D20. Boop.
Is it over 11?
Yes.
Nope.
It is an 18.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean we have limited stock here. I can't exactly go lowering prices.
Not a problem. It never hurts to ask.
Abrash is showing the cow to the girls.
Sarah's intrigued. Lilith could not give a shit.
Brush.
Yes.
Got some money I can borrow?
How they turn tables. This is saying, yes?
I will point out, I am your healer.
I have a cow.
Yes.
Yeah, I do not want to hear any more of your comments about my condition.
As long as you just eat from the cow, sure.
No, I
Thank
got
you,
the cow
Ari.
because
You are a good friend.
here. How much do you need?
A gold.
What if Ari and I each gave you 5 silver?
Nope, I will just take Ari's gold because he is a good friend.
What is his mother's name?
What is my mother's name?
You have never mentioned your mother.
Exactly. I'll go buy the
Blink, blink,
cold weather gear.
blink, blink,
As friends.
blink, blink.
Thank you. Take the stuff and head back.
Okay, so no attempt to find any work to try and generate some income and buy the full set for Ari.
I mean, we can try.
And I just noticed Adamant asked how much does milk sell for.
Yeah.
She's a prize dairy cow. You should drain her now before she's drained.
There, Miss to be named. If anyone else has experience milking a cow, I have never done it.
Lilith looks at you like you are beneath her for not having this what she considers a simple skill.
What? I grew up in the city.
You know, I didn't know adults made so many excuses.
I didn't
Did-
know little girls were so bad with axes.
Really? That's your comeback?
I was gonna laugh if she just swung at an outrush and crit that time.
Her response is simply that she's not gonna help now.
Oh, come on, this is good for everyone.
Nope, she's already walked away.
Hey Sarah, do you know how to milk a cow?
No, the last one died before I got to learn.
Oh. Yeah, I don't. No offense, madman, but I do not want you touching the cow. I just spent a lot of money on it. I know. I have a farmer friend. Abrash ties up the cow and begins walking in the direction of where he bought it.
Why don't we just ask? You know what? Whatever happens to Albrecht, happens to Albrecht.
So you arrive back at the farm.
Hello.
It was actually a mimic the whole time. It's not there anymore.
Oh no.
The fields rise up and eat you.
Ah.
But no, he's in the middle of under one of the attached overhangs, carving away at something with looks like a planer. You see he approaches. Their problem? No refunds.
No, the cow is fine. Great cow. How does one extract the milk from a cow?
You mean to tell me you bought a dairy cow without any idea of how to?
It is it is an investment.
Um, a what?
An investment.
Saying the word again doesn't mean I'm going to understand it.
Uh, Essentially, yes. But there are good reasons why I buy cow. But how I get the milk?
Uh, insert montage of. No correction. It'll be 5 copper for a lesson.
5 copper. You gave me bill for 2.
I'm imparting some of my knowledge to you.
3 copper.
No, this ain't up for negotiation. Suddenly knows the word negotiation.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, wait a second.
Fine. 5 copper. Take your blood.
My what?
Milk money. Your milk money.
Alright, insert montage of him teaching Abrush how to milk a cow. Abrush will need an animal handling check from you.
17.
Okay. You realize that Lilith insulting you because it is in fact that easy. Makes sense.
Okay. This makes sense. Well, I thank you for your tutelage.
My what?
Good day. Arash walks away. To self, if we ever are back in Land's house, eat him. Okay. Why did you all want the milk? I now know how to milk a cow.
Because we can sell it.
Well, we should figure out how we are splitting profits.
We allow you to travel with us.
I think in 80-10-10 is a fair split.
80 to me, that makes sense.
No, 80 to me is my cow and my labor.
Details.
Seems like important details.
Also, Ari's right. It does the body good.
Which is why you should do it. As in, the drawings are
Her skill is not great.
her skill. She's not just like
She's drawing the word crudely.
drawing crudely. Okay, fine. Arash will grab a bucket from the cart and go over to the cow.
You go and milk the cow in the middle of the day. On the side of the road.
Well, no one ever told them when you're supposed to do this.
I mean, she does produce milk. I'm sure everyone was waiting. It's like, oh no, this is actually a dud of cow.
I was half expecting it.
You have a half bucket of milk. That's all she produces. She was probably milked earlier this morning.
Arash pats the cow inside.
The cow doesn't even get credit. Good horse.
Good job, horse.
Horse, like, what the fuck? Don't milk him.
Oh my god. Avarash just goes over to Ari and Aldrich and holds out a bucket of milk. The bucket. My
That is-
job here is done.
It is starting to fill with rainwater.
Oh, you didn't cover it.
What am I supposed to cover it with?
Anything?
I'm going to cover it with your face if you don't take it and do whatever you want with it. I've done my part. You are supposed to sell that.
We never agreed to terms. It's our milk now.
Technically, you agreed to 80-20. No, it's me 80-10-10. And that's on profits. So if you drink it, that just means there's a profit.
Yeah.
So terms have not been violated, sir.
So 80% of this milk is I can do it as I want. Avarash is very much debating just like throwing the milk on Ari and Aldrich.
Rude.
The cow also agrees that that's rude. She worked really hard on that milk.
It's delicious milk, but sometimes milk needs to be sending a message.
Cow will remember this.
He doesn't. He just gives them the bucket. Do it however as you want. Do not expect my help milking cow in future.
So what's the plan?
Head out.
Avarash is ready to head out.
Yeah, let's go.
Adaman? Ari?
Yeah, I'm good.
Noted. So, travel montage time. Note: 2 days worth of no, only 1 day because Ari is supplementing it with hunt, and now Lilith, to spite Alberish's refusal to milk the cow, she will milk the cow. Anything to spite the vampire. So you consume only 1 day's worth of rations in the span of the 2 days worth of travel that you do. It does begin to get much colder as you get to the northern edge of the Northernland, and to the edge of the map that you currently have. You see in the distance the rain, the edge of the bands of rain beginning to thin out to little more than speckles here and there. Soon the rain abates in full. Ari, for the most part, you've been able to find like filled rodents, hares, things of that nature. As you pull aside on the end of the second day, nearing the frozen scape of the Greyord, it is here that the filling in your gut ceases its northern pool and sort of settles. For the first time since it had started, not pulling in any particular direction.
Interesting. You all feel that as well?
Yes.
I think on the map, see if there's anything nearby that would be a point of interest.
Aside from the river village that you're passing through, there's really not much marked. Most of what has been notated would be further south, as far as this map is concerned.
Look around, trying to find anything that might be like out of place or the like.
Yeah, try to like walk around, like focusing on the mark on our hand to try and feel any difference in the pole.
I will try to perceive anything like that.
Okay.
19.
As you pull the cart off to the side and begin to pace around and trying to sort things out, turning here and there, checking under rock and stone, hoping beyond hope that something would sort itself out. Sarah sits upright in a jolt, next to you, Adam, and there in the cart. And she's looking at you. Well, Sai would recognize it more than you do, with those that same sort of expression of seeing sort of beyond the current.
Are you okay, little one?
She does not respond. Lilith gently touches her, to which has Sarah clamber out of the cart, jittery, stuttery movement. As she approaches what looks to be 3 stones toppled on top of each other, and just sits there with her head cocked to the side, staring at it. Lilith posting up beside her with the axe.
I will grab my shield and head over there on guard.
Arash will as well.
Alright, Avarice grabs Aldrich's shield and gets on guard.
Mine!
No, I think I needed more.
Don't you have a cow to try to milk?
I don't milk the cow. The cow got milked. It's fine.
Is there anything like out of place here apart from the rocks, or
The rocks, even to yourself, looks like they've fallen here naturally at some point. But the way she's reacting is a bit off.
reach out, like try to dust one off?
Hey guys, Aldrich is gone.
Ah, good, great.
He like vanishes, or
So as he like dusts off one of the stones, there is a pulled motion, and there is now no Aldrich standing there beside your Aldrich.
hey Ari, come here.
Oof.
Aldrich is gone. He touched the rock and disappeared.
Okay. What happens if you touch the rock?
I think you should touch the rock.
Yeah, but I'm a lot more like Aldrich. You are different than us.
But poor Aldrich is probably lost, afraid, and scared and crying without you by his side. He needs you.
Touch the rock, Abrash.
Besides, I have responsibilities. You touch the rock.
You have desires that you poorly managed.
I hit
I
a
will
cow. The whole cow.
examine the rocks, inspect them.
You do see the spot that Aldrich had wiped off.
Yep. Looks like a rock.
And just note, investigation typically means physical interaction with what you're examining.
I was saying that I'm looking at it. Like, if
that
you
would be
touch
perception.
it, I don't
no.
want to. Okay, I thought investigation was more like up close. I'm like examining things in the surrounding area, not this, but perception's like further away is how I perceived it. I guess they're both the same plus.
Okay.
So really, I guess it's a 5 probably. And everybody else is gathered around the rocks except for
Ottoman at the moment. He's still by the cart.
Okay, so he is around-ish. And these, like, looking at these, they seem like just normal rocks that were just dropped here?
That they would have either rolled down the mountain or been placed here, Lord knows how long ago. But they don't seem out of place or like placed recently in any fashion. Like this wasn't some sort of ambush where the rocks were going to roll downhill at you. All of the 1 inch of hill that they're sitting on.
They're like small fist-sized rocks. Like my initial thought was like cairn stones or something.
Cairn stones would be a good way to think of it. Yes, these are quite sizable boulders, about the size of a person each.
Okay, so he didn't pick this up and look at it. He was walking around and touched the thing. Okay. Well, if I can't easily return, you've got our stuff. The town is, what, 2 days back along the road? Take my stuff as you need it. Adaman, I think Aldrich's found what the pole was. Apparently, potentially, assuming Albrecht knows what he's talking about, the pole was to wherever these stones take us. And touching them takes us somewhere. I go grab my backpack with my stuff.
We want to touch these stones?
Well, if we're being pulled towards some location, the only way to get to that location seems to be going through the rocks. Because I don't see anything else here. I can't find anything else here. In the past, when we've been pulled to a site, it was pretty apparent, well, there was something different. And this is the only thing that we have different here.
Right. Well, I suppose we should gather our things.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Abrash will make sure that everything's sort of gathered with the cart. Lead over the cow and the horse and all that.
So you're holding the reins to them as you, what?
Touch the rock.
Okay. Albrecht vanishes. The cow and the horse remain.
God damn it! I'm just gonna show up wherever we show up. I'm just gonna eat the first grandma I fucking see.
Just gonna dust off my hands. Whoop. Okay, time to move on. Mission accomplished.
And you get a cow out of it.
Yeah. I'll try to make sure that the girls are good because clearly now the animals are not coming with us. I guess unless we push them into the rock maybe, but I don't know that we have reason to need them there. I would hope we'd be back in less than 7 days. Unless they're wanting to come with us, but that I have no no idea what we're stepping into, which is not great. I would think that we should be able to come back one way or another.
What are you doing, Adaman?
And, I mean, I'm just following them if they're going into the rock. Because I know what happens when you don't go with the flow of the pool.
Okay. Do you touch the rock before or after Ari?
Before, sure.
Okay.
Do it seem like they're good that they're going to wait here?
Sora seems to be in some sort of trance, still staring at the stone pile. Lilith on guard, ready to defend her.
Wave my hand in front of her face, snap a bit, try to get her attention.
No response.
Okay. I don't know if it's either you guys stay here or for I'm not sure how long, or you come with us.
I'm staying with Sarah.
Okay. Well, then I guess you have our cart. If you are coming, I guess push the animals up against the stone to see if they'll come through before you do, if you decide to join us. But if you're joining us, I would say it would have to be soon, because we're not going to just stay put on the other side.
She just gives you a nod. She's already starting to like survey the area, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, take a quick look, like put out a decent place to camp nearby.
All right. And as you enter through to the other side, you are greeted with Aldrich, Abarish, Ottoman, having been offered seats upon less than comfortable stools from a grandmotherly woman.
I am holding a whole person just in case.
So would you like to follow through with your triggered action, Abarish?
Until we found out more about this grandmotherly woman.
That's not how triggers work, sir.
He doesn't have to.
Well, here's the thing. The woman, as you step in, land, to best describe it, within what feels to be a comfortable, warm, lightly lit by a decently sized bonfire with a fairly cliche iron cauldron that is bubbling away. This woman, who sitting on her own much larger stool and resting on her with that sort of hunch, elbows on the knees, steepled fingers posture, a giantess woman staring down at the lot of you, smiling. Welcome. So good of you to join me.
Hello.
Motions to your various stools and seating arrangements.
Insight check to see if she seems hostile or anything? Never mind, I guess it's stool.
She seems absolutely hostile. Like, you're pretty sure she is ready to destroy you.
Well, I still sit in a stool. If I'm gonna die, might as well do it sitting down. Cat, do not encourage this!
I mean, if she's hostile.
So she's welcoming us and gesturing to the seats, and then just waiting?
She was effectively waiting until you arrived.
Oh, okay. Well, we all arrived.
She seems like she's still waiting. Sort of watching where everyone has been landing for the most part. A bit of confusion. Oh. It seems one has fallen away. What a shame. What a shame indeed. You lovely folks have been doing so well. I wanted to make sure you were being taken care of here on your journeys. She leans over the lot of you, her sort of heavy with glaucoma eyes squinting down at the leper amongst you. Are you still hiding in there?
In these rags? Yes, I'm here.
Not you. Trapped in a young one. Oh, I bet you're just seething in there. Ah. Hmm. Thirsty? Any of you?
Oh, good. Just had a nice, big gulp of milk recently. I just kind of like look around this place, trying to take it all in, see what's here. Anything of note.
Looking about, there are implements of craft, sort of what you would imagine for head wizardry. Oh.
Oh, hedge. I think you said head, and I was like,
I
wait,
also.
what?
Yes. Both.
It's
They've been
head
having some split ends. And could you maybe? It's getting a little long. Could you take care of it?
She decapitates you.
and animates it.
Yep, and animates it.
There, I made a brush on a stick. There.
The jalapeno was funnier.
So, do you know anything about this? I show her my symbol.
Do I know? Gods, I'd hope so. That one, if I remember right, the arrow was. No, it was a circle was yours, right, Adaman? Do you remember?
Yes. No.
I'm gonna say yes.
Effectively, she points to the
Right.
symbol that appeared on your hand when Adaman became evolved. That one is mine. Consider it the horse in the race that I have. That's why I want to make sure you're all being taken care of. After all, I don't want to seem like I'm playing favorites. Hmm.
What is going on?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It would ruin the race.
Erase.
He smiles a wide, crooked toothed smile.
And there are others like you for the non-mad among us.
I'm sorry, the non-mad amongst you? And who would that be? All of you have a particular madness that we favor.
I suppose that is fair.
Don't worry, I am sure the others will introduce themselves along your journey.
Looking at, do we still have the square?
The downward facing triangle was the extra. But yes, the square is still there as well.
We need the extra, because I thought, oh, sorry, yes, I had that wrong. Yeah, that was the square. Okay.
Yeah, Aberish was the one who put the square around everybody.
Yeah.
That I
Okay,
remember, because everyone made a joke like, "Oh, you just have to like surround everyone, huh?"
Well, we're gonna be Harry Potter cosplayers, and if I got to do my original design, so.
She slowly turns on her seat, picking up small bowls and divvies up a bit of whatever's in her cauldron and sets it down in front of you. Making a point that each of you have a bowl, stresses again that she doesn't want to seem like she's playing any favorites.
So what she was saying, referring to Adaman's mark as her horse in the race or something? She said
That's what she
something
said,
along.
yes.
Okay. How is he your horse in the race? What connection do you have, as well as what race?
Now, I've already answered once that I can't spoil that.
So then what can you tell us?
That you're doing a fantastic job so far. Now, whether or not you believe me is entirely up to you.
Fantastic job of what, though?
I do not think she's going to tell us.
Not if we don't ask.
All I can say is there's a bit of a wager, and well, you haven't let me down yet. Let's keep it that
Who
way.
else? Who else is in the race?
As
About
I
that?
said, my sisters will introduce themselves, I'm sure.
So we're just some friendly puppets.
What else are mortals? Like she wholeheartedly believes that statement, by the way.
She seems like a giant?
She is a giant, but in comparison, yes.
Okay.
If this isn't rude, please do not take this the wrong way. If you're, I know you're talking as if you were some kind of immortal.
Go on.
Are you one of the more divine side?
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
There are those that pray to us, beg for us to be in their favor. Me and my sisters three.
When that
Suddenly
person is-
everything clicks. And I'm trying so hard not to metagame at this point.
Why are you feeling amused?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Wow.
it's 1:20 in the morning. Give me a goddamn break.
um, uh, this would be more likely a religion check, Ari. Poor little cleric,
Rip.
you are confused.
Yeah, 16 total.
16 total. You are not sure, outside of the statement that she gave, rings a depiction of how people describe the Fates as Sisters 3, a trio. The physical appearance that she's giving is that of a mountain giant, a very old one. You're fairly sure that it's a glamour, though, now that you've looked closely. She is certainly a creature of that stature. That much you can tell. Like she has that physical presence, but you're not sure what her actual visage would be.
Okay.
Oh, crap, I accidentally clicked wrong button.
So you bring us here. Don't want to answer our questions and even hide your appearance. It's not a great way to welcome guests.
And you said Sisters 3, and Ottoman is yours. Do all of us have one of your sisters in our in their corner, so to speak?
She smiles at the four of you. Some, and I don't want to make anyone panic, one amongst you may not be backed at all. Isn't that fun? As to my hospitality, I've offered beverage, I've provided food and comfort.
That's a there.
And you just immediately assume Avarosh is the one without a sponsor.
Yes.
It is totally you, Mr. Goody Two Shoes.
Mind you, I am obligated to say all that I tell you may or may not be the truth.
Will, can you tell us we should just keep doing what we're doing? Following the urges as they pull us?
You're very good at following your urges now, aren't you?
I suppose, yes.
I assure you, you've not been selected for just mere amusement. There is purpose. I assure you.
What about the child? Can you tell us anything about her?
She crooks her head, leans down over you directly.
Oh, Shiza.
That one. We are still weaving that one.
So if you're overseeing and leading our actions, how far back has this gone? Are you the ones that brought us together and drove us to this point? Saw, uh, ensured that the past events happened?
Mm, I did what I could in my handiwork to ensure that what should happen has, yes.
What type of work is your handiwork? I know that she can read thoughts, like Ari's remembering back to his family and what happened to drive him out.
All that which has happened and that which will, I have a hand in. Does that worry you, mortal?
Worry no, but it pisses me off. That's for sure.
Anger is a fantastic motivator for you creatures.
Until your pet bites your hand.
Oh, you're no pets. Playthings, maybe. By all means, eat the soup.
I've already eaten.
She leans back, the stool settling under her weight with a loud creak. Anyhow, I've pulled you here specifically to introduce myself, to congratulate you for having survived others' meddling, and to warn you. Well, not all of you, but again, I can't play favorites.
There, Arbrush.
I will eat you.
Will you now?
Figure of speech? I don't really consume the whole body, you know.
It would have been interesting. You're not supposed to be able to see the marks. You're not supposed to feel the pool, so to speak. Someone or something is meddling. That is my warning to you. Adamant, she seems to be looking through you, much as Sarah had. Adamant? Did you guys kill Skorgan?
I did not kill Skorgan.
Maybe the
Avalanche?
Bigfoot hunters found Skorgan.
I feel sorry for them. Skorgan. Did I miss him saying BRB? No, I did not miss him saying BRB. Hmm. I blame Dawn? Question mark?
What'd I do?
You know what you did.
I'm innocent.
You know, I'm actually concerned now. Skorgan? Buddy? How? Helmet, did you kill him? I guess we'll pick this up next time, because she actually has to respond to this.
Scorgan,
Score again?
please stop terrorizing the Southwest. Scorgan.
Appropriate character to do that with.
I'm confused. Who did that?
I think that was Mutt.
I said appropriate character to do that with.
Yeah.
Great.